plata o plomo.
Alright guys, welcome back to another video here at Full Blown Performance. Today we got a few cars that we're working on. Here we got this Ram. This Ram received a 6.4 engine. We went ahead and put that in. So right now we are going to go ahead and let it warm up. We're going to go take it to the street, drive it, make sure it's good for drivability so the customer could go ahead and put miles on it. And we have a Challenger that just got dropped off. Actually, this one is going to be getting a 10 rib setup, so like basically a Hellcat front end conversion for the engine. So 10 rib setup, it's already on the Whipple. We're also going to be doing injector cleaning, IGLA, so we'll go ahead and document that. We have Superman. We're installing the chiller right now to get this vehicle out of here. So this is going to be getting the chiller for the Whipple. You know, any boosted application, we do recommend the chiller. We have Melvin pulling out the motor of the Scat Pack. This Scat Pack is going to be getting a 426 stroker motor along with a Whipple supercharger. So this vehicle is going to be leaving with a lot of power once it's ready. So we have that. We have a Hellcat in for Diagnostics. We got Escobar up here. We got a Whipple supercharged Mustang that is having an issue with clunky noise. So the first thing we noticed is when going from reverse to drive to park, the differential was actually very loose. So it wasn't really bolted down correctly. I'm not sure why, if the customer had a differential replaced or what's going on there, but we went ahead and bolted that down, but now we hear the clinking coming from the front instead of the rear end. I'm actually going to show you guys a video of what it was doing. Look. So anytime it was going from park to drive, you see how the differential is moving there. There was a lot of play, and it wasn't the bushings, it was it that it was loose. But now we have some clunking coming from the front, so there might be a transmission issue. I mean, with the differential loose like that. We'll go ahead and see what's going on there. Anyways, yeah, so we have that. We also have a Hellcat Durango that came in from a shop from out of state. This one is going to be, this is the one that we're actually checking for a vacuum leak. We're going to go ahead and insert the video here.
Came in for Diag, right?
Yeah.
Came from another shop out in Arizona.
Yeah.
And Zeke sent them over here for us to diagnose. So what we're doing is looking for any vacuum leaks. Like you can currently see, I'm going to show you guys. This one's leaking from here, up here. Now watch this. You know, watch behind the snout too. Come on. There it goes. See it? So either something is definitely going on with the snout, because we shouldn't have smoke coming out of here. There's a seal or and a bearing back here. Let it get more and you'll see it right now. There it is. See it? Yeah. But the biggest leak is here. Here. Down here, there's a hose that if I could, right there. Coming out. And I think this one might be related to this one, possibly.
Yo, Chris, is the sewer?
That me and Alex filmed of it having the vacuum leak from the snout and from the catch can. So we need to go ahead and repair that. Advise the customer it needs a Mighty Mouse catch can. And then we're going to go ahead and tune it on E85 with Z. We're going to change out the pulleys that it's on now. And then we'll go ahead and get this vehicle out as well and tuned. We also have a Jeep SRT for Diagnostics. This one sounding like it's a drive shaft, so we're going to go ahead and let the customer know about that. We got a TrackHawk. This one came in for a catch can install, as well as he's saying it's going into limp mode. So we're trying to duplicate that limp mode to go ahead and see what's going on there in the tune. So it's always recommended, you know, on a build, to get your own logger, like your MPVI3, and you know, anytime the vehicle acts up, you know, some customers come in and say, hey, like at 150 miles per hour, my car's doing this. Unfortunately, I can't take your car going down 150 miles per hour, you know. It's traffic. I'm not saying I won't do it. With your permission, I'll do it. It's just there's traffic, you know. Like, and on the dyno, it's just different. Dyno's just a tool for instrument. But yeah, we also have the Z01 that we did IGLA on. Customer had just bought it. There was an issue going on where he went ahead and put a needle tire on there. The needle tire is just much more bigger, so it was rubbing against the harness that goes to the fuel pump and the fuel pump control module. Shorted it out, so it left the customer stranded. So we had to go ahead and repair that harness, relocate the harness, and then replace the fuel pump and fuel pump control module because it did short it out, as well as the fuse for it. But now it's ready, the customer is ready to pick up. But yeah, I think that's it. So we're probably gonna we're gonna pick up the video right now when we go on the drive with the Ram. All right, guys, so we're gonna go ahead and log this Ram on the street. We need to get drivability so the customer could go ahead and break in the engine on the street. So we had this on the dyno on Saturday, and we did some steps, we did some logging, but we need to go ahead and get some real street data to go ahead and make sure that the fuel is dialed in, that the vehicle is not turning off because of the cam. Like I said, so this is a 6.4 engine on a 5.7 truck that we're currently tuning on E85. So we'll go ahead and log it on the street and make sure everything's good, send it over to Z, and then go from there. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead. Carlos, he's building the transfer case. I know, I'm gonna turn the thing off. I don't know what kind of music Carlos is playing today. He's like in a club mood or funky mood, I don't know. We're gonna go ahead and pause that real quick. Hola, Carlos.
Hola.
So, ¿qué estás haciendo aquí? ¿Un transfer case?
Sí, estoy armando un transfer case.
So this is a transfer case for a TrackHawk, ¿verdad?
De track, ajá.
So we have him rebuilding a TrackHawk transfer case, as you can see here. So, ¿ya se mira lo que estaba dañado?
Sí, aquí está.
So los discos están quemados?
Están quemados los discos de pasta, los discos de acero están quemados, los sellos estaban rotos. Y ya estamos por, bueno, aquí como puedes ver, parte del kit de este lado. Colocar la bomba nueva,
New
los sellos
pump,
nuevos.
new seal.
Y de aquel lado, como puedes observar,
He has a new disc.
la bomba vieja.
That's the old pump. And then those were the old discs. ¿Y los discos nuevos?
Los discos nuevos ya los instalé, están acá.
He already put the new clutches, or
Sí,
disc?
los discos de avance,
Whatever
los
you
discos
want to
coche.
say, a technical word for it.
Ya aquí lo llevamos, vamos armando poco a poco, Cristian.
So he's already building that, and then we'll go ahead and bring that TrackHawk over for.
Te agradezco por favor que me
solid.
dejes solito aquí, Cristian, que estoy armando necesito tranquilidad.
Oh, okay. Le gustan tu pelo, and dicen. They like it.
¿Quién le gusta
En
mi pelo?
TikTok dicen que le gusta tu pelo.
¿Sí? Ah,
que,
bueno.
que ya no te pongas cachuchas, que
Que no,
así
me ponga,
te vengas.
que no me ponga cachucha.
Te miras chulo así.
No, pero si no hay una amiguita para mí, que yo estoy soltero.
Oh, what? What?
Bueno, pues, ajá, pero no puede ver. Por favor, le agradezco que se retiren, que estoy trabajando. Por favor.
Oh, what? All right, so we're over here with Mel. He already has the intake off, and he's ready to pull this thing out. He right now is probably disconnecting the exhaust manifold, so he has headers on it, so that's what he's going to be disconnecting there, and then he'll go ahead and disconnect the remaining lines up here, and then we'll put the hoist or the lift to pull the what?
It looks really new.
Oh, it is. This car is new. This car only has a few thousand miles on it. We did a camera already on it, but now he wants to do 426 stroker. So we'll go ahead and pull that out. We're still working on that Ram. We're logging it. So we'll see what Z says on that. But I think that's pretty much all that we got going on right now.
They dropped this one off.
Yeah, this one's going to be getting the 10 rib setup, injector cleaning, IGLA. So we'll go ahead and get that done. Ben just got here, so he's going to finish the chiller for Superman, so we could get that tuned and get that out. And then when Carlos is done building the transfer case and puts the transfer case in that TrackHawk, I'm going to have him start on the Camaro so we can start putting the whip on that Camaro. They just got here, so we'll get that out. But yeah, we'll see where else we pick up the video.
¿Qué onda, Ben? ¿Qué andamos, Estamos con puras partes Mopar.
Sure. Alright guys, so we have the 2019 F-150 here on the dyno. This is the one we did the Whipple supercharger, the crankshaft and oil pump gears. We also did a dual pump 4 innovation return style fuel system. So right now we're currently tuning it. It has FIC injectors in it. So we're going to go ahead and tune this and then get this out for the customer. We have Ben finishing up the Durango. This is the one that got the chiller and the nitrous purge kit, so we have him finishing that. We got a TRX in for a oil change for maintenance, so we're gonna go ahead and get that done. We have this Jeep SRT that came in for Diagnostics. We have Steve currently checking it out. So the issue that's going on with it is it's throwing the service active dampening system. So we have them checking to see what strut is not communicating or it's no good, as well as when turning there is a hesitation felt. The car feels like it's forced. That usually leads to either the transfer case control module or the transfer case itself. So we have Steven diagnosing that to make the call whether it's going to be the module itself or the transfer case, and then we'll let the customer know about that, as well as what shock or strut is throwing the service active dampening system. We got this TRX. This TRX is built by a shop in Arizona. It came to us for supercharger snout bushings because he hears a noise. Upon our diagnostics, we found bushings to be the cause of the issue. So we had Melvin already, he's removed the snout. So he's gonna go ahead and replace those bushings, and then we'll go ahead and get that vehicle out for the customer. The Mustang, we actually found it to be a loose differential, which we showed you guys. After tightening down the differential, we still hear, it's not as bad, but we still hear like a clunky noise, and it's coming from the front. We removed the drive shaft, inspected the drive shaft. The U-joints look good, everything looks good there. Center support bearing looks good. But when we're under there and we're going from drive to reverse to park, we see it's clinking from the transmission. So transmission is going to be the issue there. And then we have Edgar. He's currently working on a TrackHawk. This is a TrackHawk from Vegas. This TrackHawk is getting our 1,000 horsepower package. So this will be getting a ported blower, ported snout, a lower pulley, upper pulley. It's going to get a booster pump. It's going to get injectors. It's going to get a one-piece aluminum drive shaft, a differential brace, a cold air intake. So this is getting all of it. Oh, he's also gonna get a chiller. So that doesn't come in the 1,000 horsepower package, but he wanted to add the chiller. So we're gonna go ahead and add a chiller for him. So this TrackHawk, you know, unfortunately it's not gonna be here in California because he's from Vegas, but it is gonna be putting in work out there. So I'm excited to see this on the dyno. So right now we're taking up the blower. We have the porter blower here that we're gonna go ahead and install for him. And then, yeah, we'll catch this on the dyno probably later this week. But I think that's pretty much all that we got going on right now. Now that Ben is finished with the Superman Durango, we're gonna have him start on the Camaro.